Recording, here we go. Alright. Game 6, I believe this is. I think this is the last pairing. So like everybody will have played everybody after this game.
Yep.
Let me swap over to Twitch real quick, get an audio check.
I hear you on Twitch.
I hear you on Twitch. We good? Alright. Flores ban out of... Whose team is that? Ike's team. That is kind of odd. Ace out of Willie. I would expect... Do they go Clash? Surely they don't ban Clash. We'll never give that respect. Mira. Ah.
That makes sense, Billy.
Considering the map. Yep. Orcs, surely? Yeah, there we go.
An easy choice.
Alright. Billy throwing it out that he hates Mira. Please. Please don't even. They're picking Wine Cellar to start. Typical Ike. Vanilla Ike. I believe that's what they call him.
Might be what you call him.
If it's traditional, he doesn't. Jeez, I forget this map is so deep. All the way down.
You got all the floors.
Yep. What's this now? Pull that out. Pull this up. Alright, we ready to broadcast. Early predictions, Trey. What you think? Think this goes the three matches?
You know, I am betting Will's team just gonna beat him 2.
I think that is a safe bet. I could see him grab one of them. Maps were borders of one following this one, so you'd like to think that that's like an Ike. Or no, actually it's Oregon, beg your pardon. One that they both suck at. That's kind of interesting. They did leave Jackal open, so Will is going Jackal, it looks like. Nate and Anthony going for the... Nate and John. Sorry, John. Going for the wall. Nothing to really keep him out because
wall.
Billy's not even there.
Billy's distracted.
Yep. Easy in. They caught him napping. Yep. Looks like a classic 2-1 push out of Will's team. John and Nate going for the objective.
Will
and
always
Will's
go in the backside.
coming in the back. Isaac's nowhere near sight, rotating back to the kitchen. They do get the Legion on Will. I seems to have heard it, so he's rotating around to cover the rotation down on West Stairs. Will's being smart, throwing himself out. Yep. Nate and Anthony are just non-stop droning. Billy's fortified one of these walls. That's not too bad. Too big a problem, I don't think. The Brava is stealing cap cans, so that's something. Oh, look at this. Each one knows where the other one's at.
Who peeks first? Who's aggressive?
Ike's looking one way, Will's going the other. It's back to lobby. Will is safe. You might not know, and Anthony is underneath him, just in case. Jeez, instantaneous. Brings him up. Ike is trying to keep the two at bay. He does get Nate with the Legion. Look at that. Will's bailed on the back push. Looks like he might be trying to come down main to help support John. Billy and Ike just holding the lines of sight. They might know that they have the diffuser. Not 100% sure. Not anymore. John's got it. John takes some fire from Ike. It sounds like somebody's getting Jackal pinged. Yep, Will... dang it. switch too late. Ooh,
Yep.
gets the ping on him. Finishes him off. 40 seconds. But the cap can. 1v1, Will Billy. Let's see what we got.
Billy has the advantage in this one for
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Frick. Oh, they got a ping on him. And not an accurate ping, but dang.
Close enough.
Laser
Same idea.
beam right through the skull. That is Will picking up the ace. Neither Nate nor John helping. Anthony with one cap can kill, and Ike with a solid kill on Nate at the wall. What a round. I thought they had
Definitely
it.
a really close one.
Yep. It's rounds like that that makes Will's team. I mean, I can say he's not scared at all, but whatever. Billy had the advantage.
The call itself, we say Will there.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if that was the main cam that got it. No, they went back down. Because I know that they had Brava hacked the
He might have
camera.
gotten the basement
They
camera.
might have been able to get it through to rotate just to know that he was back there.
Yeah.
Anthony playing drone denial. That could be big, but John's already switched off Brava. Just a little tease. $50 says Billy doesn't wait to get these. Thatcher is out there, so, and they do see the bandit. Let's see if we can switch out of John. He's switching. Will switch to Lion. John switched to Thatcher. Yep. So they will be able to get the wall. This front wall is still not fortified. This is the back. There's Billy. There you go, Billy. Doing what a good bandit does.
Oh, yeah. Getting there nice and early.
Jeez, my controller's got a little sway to it. I keep sliding to the right. Billy gets the first trick. No, he doesn't. He is fully exposed. Let's see if Nate gets him. He's
Oh, he got
rotated.
back.
He's rotated up the stairs. Will is the Lion, joining himself back in down blue. It looks like. John's throwing some lead down range. They don't have that reinforced. That's interesting. No one's upstairs to stop Will, which I think is smart on this side. Like, just
It's a big
hunker
site.
down. It's
Yeah.
huge. Yep. Nate wants the rest of the wall. He's greedy for those points. Ike does a pretty nasty angle, it looks like. It is sort of obvious that he's there just because of the punch holes, but he might be able to catch somebody. Billy looked like he was going up, yep, up to top main. Just sniffing around, you know, doing as he do.
Definitely worried about Will.
Yep, Will is getting a push there, it looks like. John's rotating around. Might be dropping
Especially
the
as
wine
this Billy
cellar
here
side.
above him.
Yeah, who knows? Anthony's up top.
Will loves that slow walk.
Let's see what we got. Anthony might be able to catch him. He's right on him. Will is droning. Oh, he sees him. Oh, this is bad for Anthony. Get out, dude. Gone.
Anthony's booking it.
Yep. Smart choice. Will knows he's back here. Oh, Anthony on the runaway from Will picks up John. It looked like John was
Just caught him when he was
entering.
out that door, yeah.
Yep, right out the door. Will's pushing down back. Nate's still holding angles out front. Billy's securing the staircase. Things aren't looking good for the attackers. Anthony's making a
Will's
peek on
gonna
Will,
get-
it looks like. Will's going to slice right through that. Hot
I know
knife
he's
through
there
the
now.
butter. Yep, he's quick on the rotate, though. Looks like he's going to be
45
coming
seconds
back down
left.
main. Billy picks up Nate. Oh, Will's going down blue. Sneaky dog. We'll give it to the kill leader. See what he does.
Will's definitely low on HP, though.
Yep. Okay, they know where he's at now. They've had to have heard that. Even though it was silenced. Ike is rotating around. It looks like the back of wine cellar. Billy's on stairs. Billy
Still
doesn't
looking
seem to
brief,
hear
looks
him.
like.
Yikes. Ike cleans him up. Pushed in, heard it, played time. Smart play.
Definitely worked a lot better for keeping him consolidated on site.
Yep, for sure. And Anthony picking up that kill on John early while he was running away from Will.
Mm-hmm.
Clutch. Surely they take him kitchen. Yep, looks like it.
Seems to be a new favorite site.
It's a pretty good site for 3v3, I feel like.
It's definitely a lot smaller.
Uh-huh. Very compressed. Anthony or Nate's already got it. He's going fuse. He's ready.
We got a cab from Anthony.
Full switch on defenders. Legion stays the same, but switches hands. Billy. Let's check some cam placements out of Ike. See what he does. While I snack on some pizza. Ooh. I don't think he wanted that to hang down. I think he was aiming for that ledge. And after all that, forgive me for just not realizing, they didn't go kitchen.
Oh yeah, they switched it last second.
Yeah. Still got one of those cams in his pocket.
Probably gonna take a
Still got it.
beat out of Will's book and save it for later in the round.
Yeah, you might. What a weird angle to be holding. Does he know that they're not in yet? Alright, we got Nate is already using play. Will's entering looks like upstairs bedroom. Anthony is over there. He could have some action. Will's being diligent and droning. Opens it up. Anthony does hear it. He is Ion. He's not Ion. Oh, Anthony landed big hits on him. Birthday Ion. I thought it was Will. He did just walk himself out of his corner. And here it is, the engagement. He downs him. He's going right for that interrogation. Get it, Anthony.
Oh yeah.
That's big. That's a round changer right there. Let's see.
Kill
John's
leader
outside.
and Zach locations.
Yep. Yep. They're both outside, so they should be alright.
I know exactly what side of the house they're on now.
Yep. You gotta switch it up after that. Like, at least I feel. They know exactly where you're at. You gotta go somewhere else.
Nate didn't move an inch.
Nope. He's droning, which is good. He should know Anthony's up in library. John is just playing side. That might not be a bad idea, because if he could get in, he could stick a plant, especially with Nate covering or him covering for Nate. It does look like they've droned it out. Anthony is up top. We'll be able to play the hatch. Actually, the hatch is closed. Take it back. And he's used both of his impacts, so he actually doesn't have a way to open it. I could open it from underneath with the C4. Oh, Nate's getting fused. Fused in on Anthony. Ooh. Anthony didn't even budge. Good kill. Billy's gonna pick up this kill right here on Nate while he's fusing. Yep, clean. John has done a decent bit of rotating. He went into the mud room. Doesn't have a diffuser though, so that could be a problem. With 40 seconds, I feel like he's got to go for kills. Billy sees him. Jeez, that is that.
Turning around on him.
Uh-huh. That early interrogation was
defender
huge.
Strong attack or defender strong mount.
Well, here's the switch. We'll see what old Willie, John, and Nate's got. Surely they go kitchen first. There it is. Nate switching to Doc. That's kind of interesting. I feel like Doc is less valuable in 3v3s than Rook, unless you're playing with a Rook. Because with the Rook, they're down, you can always like shoot them and pick them up, or they can pick them up. But, I don't know. We'll see what old Nate's got. Prove me wrong, Nate. Will playing cap cam. You don't see that every day, I feel like.
That's a definite change.
It does provide good utility. I mean, As long as Capcan is not banned, I will always pick him on defense. His
It's just the
gadget's so
potential for
helpful.
either damage or kills.
Yep. But you know what? I think I actually have. Check after this round. I think I've got a spare controller just sitting over here that I can hope doesn't have sway. This side, I would have liked to have seen John play Tajanka. He has owned this side
Yeah.
versus John.
Just so easy to shut it down.
Yep. He's going straight
Really
to the
have to
office, it
choose
looks
records
like. Will
sometimes.
is up here, does hear it. How did Will take damage?
I don't know.
He chucked an impact.
Did he
and hit
impact himself?
He had to, right? Ah, they droned him out. They know he was up there. Billy and Anthony. There's Billy. Oh, and Anthony. So Anthony and Ike looked like they were pushing offense. Ike has bailed on him, going all the way down to wine cellar. Billy's droning him in. Will's still upstairs. Interesting. Ike is in. It looks like he's going to try to come up the west main, I would assume, and just put pressure on site from there. Billy and Anthony are not entering yet. They still like to drone. Ike is up. He does have the Solarium stairs cut off through the rotations that the defenders made. Here we go. Come on, boys. Get in the building.
Minute and a half
Hey,
left.
Anthony's just straight in. Or Ike's just straight in. Yep, picks
Oh,
up
yeah.
a kill on John, who's not looking. I switched to it way late. My bad. I get the kill and rotate. Smart move. Will should know where they're at, based on that.
Is he rotating though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ike's,
come
Ike's
back
out
out
of there.
Solarium.
Yep. Nate is still looking at West Main. The defender, or the attackers look like they've pitched their tent in the camp, the fireplace room. That's for whatever reason I can't think.
Nice
But
think.
they've all three bundled up. Woo! Anthony had the drop on him, just was slow to shoot. And Nate makes him pay. Billy cleans it up though. They should be able to secure site. We'll give it to old Willie. Let him see what he's got.
There's Billy.
Oh, the Capcan. He hits the Capcan. Makes him an easy pickup for Will. But he is sort of stuck in here now. Ike's nomading off the site. Will is pushing. He's just straight pushing him. He's going to make Ike get the kill. Nope, no plants going down for sure. And Ike says, I'm up to the task. Pew pew, motherlicka.
Actually gonna make me eat my words from who I thought was gonna win.
Right? If they came out strong, I knew that there's a chance, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what we got. Pressure's on. Time for the big boys to step up. Scoreboard is looking spread out on Ike's team and top heavy on Will's team.
John bringing the donut tonight.
I think John fell asleep. I think actually what they call this is pulling a tray.
Yes, that is the term. That is
I think that's the correct terminology. Alright, spare controller. I know you're here. Oh, voila. Alright, let's see how this works. Well, no sway so far.
There's the chonka from John.
Oof. Connection to the game server is lost. up. I've refreshed it, so hopefully it's going straight.
I ain't got
It says now that I cannot access a specific channel or stream key. Please double check your stream key. If it's correct, there may be a problem connecting to the server.
nice.
I do have it recorded, so there's that.
That's fine. Then it is 11:40. I'll probably call it for the night.
Sounds
Get some
good,
sleep.
dude. And I'll work on figuring this out.
Have fun. I'll see you around.
Yep, see you, Trey. Oregon. Interesting map. Would not have expected it. I would like to know who chose it. I'm not entirely sure how the picking went with Chalet being the first one. I think that could have been either of them. I'm not privy to the information of, you know, who's home, who's away. They don't care to give that to the broadcaster. They just like to keep it amongst themselves. It's a little cult of a captain's cult, if you will. Totally switching it up on bands here. We got a Nomad out of Will and a Brava out of Ike. Defense should be the same. Probably. Still works here. Okay. And I honestly don't even remember what Ike seemed banned the first time, but it's Ike. Does he know how to... No, wait. Oh, this is Will. Yeah, beg your pardon. We'll stick with Legion. Okay. Interesting. Legion ban. Capcan's still on the table. I'm eating that up all day. Our drop frames are low. And alright, everything seems to be functioning a lot better. I was dropping about 50% of the frames up into a few minutes ago. I don't know what was altered, but here we go. Will's team taking upstairs first. That's pretty traditional, Will. Call me surprised. Got the Azami and the Aruni, as well as a little PP shot. Billy playing Jackal. Anthony with the Lion, and Ike with the Ace. Alright, we're going to have to just deal with the old controller sway. Though I do have a replacement controller, I am prepared. When I plugged it in, it blew up all of Twitch. So, we're going to have to deal with it. Enjoy it. Blue team has located the bomb sites. Very good, blue team. We'll picking up a free 10 points on Anthony's drone. This is showing drone count. Let's see. It does something. It's gonna find it. Looks like all three of them lost their drones right out the gate. Billy does end up switching to Thatcher, so Thatcher Ace, they will be able to get the bolts, despite the fact that there is nobody keeping them out. Looks like they're going for the closet attack, or the closet take. Oh, and Will is just ready to eat on him. He says, gimme, gimme. Then he bailed. Take it. I take it back. He wanted no part of that. Ike's droning him out. Bedroom's clear. Should know that they can enter. Billy is going to go ahead and enter. Will does know that they have drones it out. He's dancing on top of that barbed wire. That's why I hate barbed wire. Ace and walls. Walls are going down, boys. Quick little attack. The line to hold them all steady. Will should be able to get a line of sight onto the closet from here. Nate's taking big damage from Ike. Gets nothing in return. John is sealing off the bedroom approach with his glass throwers. It looks like they are conceding the entrance into the behind the game room. Actually, nope. There goes John, chucking some glass on it. An easy punch though for Ike. They still need to punch this one, just to maintain lines of sight and rotation stopping. John? No, Will picks up the kill on Anthony as he hops through to go for a plant. They do know where Will's at. And there it is. They're going to get him out of there if they can. And Billy or Will dips. He going underneath. Ike is getting the push back into the little games room. I don't want that. Ike's in. Playing more off his plant. John should hear that. John and Nate both, honestly. He lands big damage on Nate. Going for the plant. John isn't really rotating. He's not spraying where the plant's going down. Ike was smart with that. Will's rotated all the way around the bedroom. Looks like he's going to be going back through their rotate hole. That could catch him. Billy's not looking that way. Billy's still looking top of main. But Isaac stops dead in his tracks. And Billy cleans it up. Bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3. Flawless. Good kill. Good kill, Bill. Haven't seen that man in a while. Let's see. Seltzer water, spindrift. Number 1, grapefruit. Gone. Number 2, lime. Not my favorite. But she'll do. Nate switching it up, playing Tachanka. Anthony, oh, I guess it wasn't flawless. My bad, Anthony. It was a casualty of war. It appears as though Ike must have droned him in, judging by that comment. They have switched it up, going downstairs, the kitchen. No real surprise there. Just wanted to do a quick double check, make sure that we are live. Matthew says lame. I don't know what he's saying lame about. Sorry, my brother. I didn't have chat up. I got chat up now. Alright. Cheers to you, Mr. Matty. Despite Will's recent in love with the rotate to stage, they are full sealing it. Nate playing Tachanka, I approve. Will playing Valk. Nice. Going back to their roots. Alright, what kind of attack we got here? It looks like a disjointed spawn. One spawn construction, one spawn street, and the other one spawn junkyard. That was either heavily coordinated or highly disjointed. And let the droning begin. So they don't know where his side is, it looks like. Billy should have... No, I guess nothing really gave it away. I guess Ike went all the way down, saw nothing, so now they are droning at the top. Or perhaps they know where it is and I have no idea. They're pushing in. Nate's going to get picked off here if he's not careful. That does send a signal to Will. He's going to not really be able to hold off Anthony. Yeah, blinded. Pop, pop, pop. Easy kill. Can't do much when you can't see. They have taken rear stage pretty handily. John and Will are going to retake. Will is struggling to get back with his reinforcements. And John downs Will? Oh my gosh. Will mad. You know he is. Billy should be going for a plant, but he's not. Not really sure why. Makes no sense not to. Will's getting a good flank, it looks like. Ike is covering the flank. Plant is going down. Plant's down. There's a claymore at the door, so that should stop any real attack. John and... Oh! Yep, Ike picks up Will. John is left. The old betrayer. Betrayer of man. I would imagine somebody is going around for a rotate. Oh, he's got everybody and his mother to shoot at. Can't decide who he wants. And decides on none of them. Thank you. Plant Jeebus. Plant Jeebus? You about died walking in there with the smoke. Makes no sense. Ike's team is taking it right to Will's team, slapping him in the face. Saying, hey, Jagweed, you might be able to get 40 kills, but can you work as a team? Can you get anything out of John? Looks like a no. They're like, ooh, nice sight. I'll take it. Freaking Blitz rushed in. Anthony didn't care about the fire. They call him Firewalker Poor now. He likes killing blind people. I mean, no offense to all the blinds out there watching our stream. Not that they could watch much of the stream. But he switched to Ying. Well, Will's like, alright. I might be blind, but I got some fancy glasses. Back to upstairs. It felt like they had better luck up there, I guess. The quality of this broadcast is trash. I don't know what happened. Oh well. What can you say? Beggars can't be choosers, and blind men can't see streams. What kind of attack we got this time? And for as disjointed as their spawns, they just bum rushed it. There we go. Look at this. Teamwork. Bedroom push again. Will hears it. He's ready this time. Why is it going wrong? There we go. Lands big shots on Bilbo. Isn't able to take the Thunder Thighs down, though. He's off of it, just straight moving. Do what he can and move. He's got the C4 if he wants to. They do know he's underneath him now. That might be enough to just hold him off. Looks like the crack stingers on all entrances. They're not really caring about the closet. They're just going straight for sight. Nate might be able to pick up Ike here. Will gets Billy through the floor. Nate's got a good angle. Come on, Nate. Let's see what you got, baby. Somebody was landing long-range bullets on Ike. Just hold it, dude. Hold it. And some shots on him. It looks like he might have a flank coming from John. John rotated around. Will's still fighting main stairs. John cleans up the kills. It's a 1-1. So now we're back down to a 1v2 for Anthony. He does have the diffuser, so that's good. Don't have to worry about that. And he's out of there. Says, you know what, boys? They don't pay me enough to push that. In fact, if I push too hard, I might partially tear my bicep and then have to go on disability pay. Workers' comp. And he says, I got 50 seconds. Might as well see what's going on. See some sights. John 0 for 2 on the drone shot. Story of his night. Good to see him on the board, though. Quick check. John with 1. Attaboy. Good rotate around. Give him a little love from all the angles. He's going to have to do something, though. Not necessarily the best situation to be in. See what I did there? Bees. Oh, John's just teasing him now. Spray, 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 and there it is. He must have had some PEDs during our technical difficulties. Alright. Let's see what we got here. This is the flippity flop. So we should have. I want this to go the distance. Is that too much to ask? Just want to see a good game. None of these 4-1s, 4-0s. Alright. Ike's team on defense. Where do they take him? I mean, they don't call him Vanilla Ike for nothing. Top side. If this goes the full 3, I'm going to have to go for the spin drift trifecta and grab my lemon flavor. Then not willing to have a trade for a line and a limit. Watch out. Attackers, what do we got? John going, nope. John switching to Thatcher, and we do have the ace out of Nate. Do they have any denial? No. Will is switching to Twitch. Looks like he's planning to get the bout cams. I had to guess. And Nate's staying steady with ace. Coordinated spawn. They're way over here at the construction site. Probably going to go take the connector, if I had to guess. Will seems to like taking the connector. And just call me an idiot because he says, no, we're going to armory. John's going somewhere. John does what John goes where John pleases. Billy with the fin rear. I don't know if that's new or not. I haven't seen him do that. Nate's going to go ahead and get the closet wall. They're all sort of separate. This is a very Steve-esque, Steven, Maddie, and Trey-esque attack. We got John doing his own thing. It runs in the family. I tell you, it's an Italian thing. John's getting big lines of sight through sight, but there's nothing to be had there. It'd be hot if you could come the right stairs from there. Nate says, you know, enough is not enough. Wants more of the wall. Billy coming around swinging, picking off Willie. That is not looking too good. Anthony's crawling up main stairs. Should be able to get some sort of a flank on Nate if he does decide to push in. John is inside. Looks like he's going to become white. Isaac C4 is a big old miss. Not even sure what he was thinking, but that's okay. Alright, Nate and Anthony, here we go. We should have a trade of bullets. Oh, Anthony's holding a less tight of an angle than I thought. He's just covering the entrance into the closet. Does a little peekity peek. Takes the worst end of that from Nate. John is still underneath. He's might be getting a flank on Anthony. He doesn't have much time. Only 45 seconds. Anthony's holding a big line of sight. Looks like he opened up the floor of bedroom. Bedroom wall. Now, here we go. Now John's moving. He's got to move. He's got to do it. He's got to give away his position. Ike knows where he's at. John don't care. John says, you die. Crossmat might get him if he's not careful. Alright, he sees it. Alright. Anthony and Billy, last two. Anthony's still holding this real tight angle. Doesn't get Nate as he crosses. So Nate can go back and take sight. Billy's still holding a tight angle. Should be able to cover white stairs if John wants to come to plan. Frostmat picks up Nate. Billy picks up John. Round over. Was that 4? Nope, one more. We ride. Scoreboard check. Looks like we're looking at Ike with a 4, Billy with a 4. John stepping it up, 3. Anthony and Will with 2. Nate sitting there with a goose egg. Ike is putting in some John/me-like numbers on the assists with 4. Very nice. And nothing really else to be had. Interesting. Nate's side every round, though. I guess that's something. That's about the last thing that could stick out. Looks like those defenders didn't like their defense there, so they're switching it up, going to kitchen. You know how John likes his kitchen. Oh, wait a second. I'm terribly sorry. The defenders won, so they couldn't go back up there. Hence why they're now in kitchen. Willie switched to Ivana. Nate is going Lion, and John is switching to Fuse. Good call on the Fuse. It's so tough to maintain any areas above sights. It feels like Fuse is almost a must-have on anything with this much fusible space. That being said, Billy does have a rotating connector. So maybe he's going to try to play it. I don't know. Billy kind of does what Billy wants. Whatever Billy wants, Billy gets. Let's see what we got. Attackers, nobody switched. They did all spawn, same spot, same spot. Construction. Little red light, green light, got them all to stop. Billy's rotating back. Anthony's playing his little small tower hold, so in the future, just know that's a strong possibility. Nate might be getting himself in a little bit of trouble here. I don't know if Isaac knows he's there. If he doesn't, he does now. But does he hear it right? He doesn't hear it right at all. Oh my goodness. He heard him at the last second. If Nate had pushed, but Ike just moved up, might have been able to get him. One more line going down. Nobody is up top. So it looks like this was just a little mind game Billy's got going on. Just to make him think. John is able to fuse. Anthony's still over in small tower. Alright, fuse one. Might pick up Ike, actually, if he's not careful. Why did it switch to him? Managed to dodge all of that. Billy's taking big damage. Looks like Will. Fuse 2 going down. Oh, God, that hook right in the balls. Nate looks like he is going to be pushing into sight. Billy might be rotating underneath. Yep, coming up rear stage. We'll get a flank on Nate. Nate might go to hear him shoot the claymore that he had placed. Isaac's dying to defuse as we speak. Anthony switch back to A. Oh my gosh! The fuse gets them both. Got Will too. Holy cow, John is lit. Anthony's pushing John. And Billy's getting to rotate on Nate. That's not who I wanted to switch to. Just like that. That fuse. Game changer. Round changer. Let's see what John's got. That's his final fuse. They should know that he's got the diffuser, and they should see it. John's just in, finishes off Anthony. Billy versus John. Neither of them full health. Billy's just hanging on site. They know they got the diffuser. John is on drone, going to try to be droning him out. Looks like. Just for the sake of competitiveness, come on, John. Let this go. John's in. He doesn't have the diffuser to bait with, but he picks up the kill on Billy. There it is. That's the John that's been sleeping. He's on them drugs. You hate to say it's a misplay by Billy, but they had a camera right there on site. Might not have been able to see them diffusing, but it could have hurt them. You could have forced them. You could have waited time. Like, the time was there. There was 4 or 5 seconds left. John doing work. Picking up all 3 kills plus 1, I think. Yeah. Because he got Ike with the fuse. He hopped in and got Anthony, and he got Billy at the end, and he got Will for good measure. It's a 4K for John. Those pucks hadn't been spraying all over the place. Who knows what could have happened? Could have been a lot easier win. That being said, puck spray, maybe. Same side for defenders. Anthony switched off the dock. Is now playing Alibi. Ike switched off whoever he was and he's now Rook. I want to say it was Valkyrie. Wrong. John sticking with Fuse. Good call. Nate going with Lion still. It's guaranteed contribution with a button press. Never complain. And Willie going Habana. Construction site, and construction site for the attackers. Come on, OT, OT. We want OT. Let's go. Let's get it. For the sake of my team, though, I mean. It'd be alright if Ike's team won, I guess. They did have a drone. They should know Ike was in stage. John's rolling around making all sorts of noise with those big fat thighs of his. He's on rappel. Is Isaac gonna run out on him? No. He still has some smidgen of testes left. Nate's rolling up. Nate is... This is gonna be a big trade. Holy. Nate catches that hard. He's lit. He didn't go down though. That was big. He did have a defense. John's getting in. Nate just needs to get out of there. Alright, we got Fonda's going down. Getting some stage wall. That could be big. Ike is still hanging out back there trying to pick up the skill on Nate. He might get it if he peeks a little bit more aggressively. Nate doesn't hear it. Oh my gosh. Ike's backed off the stage trying to clear out Will. Will's rotating all the way around. Should be able to get him, but he misses. Nothing. No damage dealt. One fuse going down. Flashbang in. And fuses are commencing. Will is rotating all the way around. This is a soft wall here. He needs to be careful of the fuse. Let's hope they learned their lesson, boys. Nate's still over stage. Isaac's trying to cover all of stage. He didn't hear what breached, I don't think, the sound of the fuse. Will's able to land big hits on Ike. Not enough, though. John does take damage. Looks like from underneath. That would be Anthony, if I had to guess. Isaac picks up, finally cleans up the kill on Nate. Will kills a pretty quick trade on Ike. Now, small tunnel is Anthony creeping up on white stairs. Might be able to catch one of these guys. Their pants down. Oh, but they're tag teaming Billy. Billy's going down. Anthony, clutch your kick, baby. This is it. Oh, he downs John. He might not know it though. Will's going to go ahead and plant. That's the smart move. They do know he's down because of the camera. Looks like he was just crawling to get information. Plant's down. It is not really visible from the rotate. Can't really tell for sure. There he goes. He gets a drone on it. Nice. Drone's looking right at it. This is a smart play. Let's see what he's got. They call him Fire Wakatoni. He's got 13 seconds to start defusing. And the seasoned kill leader to pick off. Alright, they droned it. They know that he's there. He's not going for the defuse. That he's just hoping to get the kill. It's a smart play. And now Will's horny. He tastes blood. He doesn't give it to him. There it is. OT. OT. Alright. I'm gonna need this OT to go pretty quick because I'm out of the slime spindrift. KD. Oh, KD. Good call, Maddie. Good call. Kind of makes us sick, honestly. Yes, at least Anthony is aware he has brought great shame upon the Firewalker name. Alright, OT, we got Ike's team on defense first. They're going up top. I really want to plug in my other controller, but I don't want to fry my Twitch game. Will going Ace, interesting. Nate going Osa, also interesting. John going Ayana. Not as interesting, but still interesting nonetheless. We'll switch it off. It looks like to Ash. Love to see it. Let's see. Connector is still soft. Both walls. Let's see where the old construction boys spawned. They spawned street. They're street boys, streetwalkers. Anthony's fortifying up all the back entrance, first stage entrance. Typically does get wondering, pushes down into the kids, and gets a little tiny hole there. Looks like Will's droning in. They can get the kill. Nice, Will's in. Ike cleans up the drill. Easy 10 points. Nate's just hanging around, baby. Billy's holding out bedroom. John is shimmying. Oh, he's cooking the nade. Oh, big damage on Ike. Not enough, not enough. He needs to know that he went to the left. Doesn't clean it up. About takes damage there. Ike gets nothing on Nate. I thought he was going to get him good. Sneaky play by those two. That's smart. Will's pushing up White. Cleans up Ike. They should know now. Like, John should know. They have sight. Step the eye on. Nate did take big damage, it looked like, getting that trade. Will's holding down the rotate from White. Anthony's rotating into Kid's bedroom. John's going for the plant. Nate's holding an angle. There it is. Oh, you play with the big boys long enough. Big boy's going to bite. Woof, woof. Willie picking up a 3K. At this rate, I'll be sucking on some lemon spindrift in about, I don't know, 45 seconds of this next one. They clawing. Nobody wants to go to bed. It's only midnight. Are those TFT games going on over there, Maddie? Are you playing with David? Billy going 0. Anthony going Jekyll. And I going ace. Nate with the guaranteed contribution out of Rook. John with Cade and Willie with the Valk. And Vanilla Willie going up top. Attackers should find this objective pretty easy. Mike seems to have managed to sneak a drone in. Will hears it though. He's sniffing it out. No drone is safe. They're getting all the walls of the connector, it looks like. Let's see. Ike's team last 2 attacks on this spot. Went pretty heavy for the closet door. I'd like to see him switch it up, but I doubt they will. Ike, Anthony, and Billy all over here at bedroom. Will doesn't play C4 about, and he's already out of both of his impacts. That was quick. And they're going again for the closet. They don't, unless Billy can get a 0 camera in there, they don't really have a way to take care of the Cade Claw. So that could make him change things up a bit. Ike's just bum rushing right into bedroom. He knows it's clear. John is rotating around to hold. Looks like line of sight on some. He's waiting. He's waiting for him to get 1 electro claw. Not happening. Oh, they know he's in there. Will's getting pings on Ike from the Valk cam. John is peeking to take the fight to him, it looks like. He's picking up the 0s. Nice. Grabs the electric claw back. It might be too late. It's going to be too late to stop the ace charge going on. So they do have their closet open. Precious closet. John's got a tight angle though. Oof, that was it. The rotations in this game, let me tell you. Anthony's bailing. He's going up to the roof, maybe to go around to the window. Nate's holding down Kids' bedroom. Will's on top of White stairs. Billy is underneath, droning Will. He should know Will's there. Will doesn't know he got droned. Billy's creep walking. This is the slowest man alive. If you've ever seen a sloth, this is it. He wants him. Will has no idea. He does get the kill on Will. About spotting, covering up that drone. Strategic death. Now they should know that John's still in the connector, and Nate has just been holding this B site pretty steady. It's still going to be rough to attack. Nate's got a pretty decent line of sight all the way through to the to their breach. John is getting pressured by Anthony, it looks like, in the connector. He's jacking them. John says, "I don't care." Takes the fight to him. Isaac does push in. He's going for a plant, same spot. It'll be easy to cover for Billy. They need to go push him, but it's not going to happen unless the C4 gets him, which it does. Now the pressure's on Billy. What a C4! Billy playing smart, getting that 200 IQ zero camera on the wall. Nate does look like he's going to just push him, try to take the fight to him. Maybe they know they know what's going on. Oh, he misses all of his shots on Nate. John's going for the defuse. He can't get through. That's it. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a defuse. Nate doing just barely enough to hold Billy off. And not just Nate. Let's just go ahead and call out that rotate hole. I don't know how much Will's team paid him, but there you have it. Rotate hole doing work. Nice to see John putting in some work also. Nate's going to need to do a little bit more. They did just enough to squeak on through, and I'll be right back. Looks like I'm due a lemon spindrift. Oh, actually, I can't be right back. I'm in charge of this thing. Hang on. Being in charge, let me tell you. Order. All right. Order it is. Will decides. You call it, baby. It's a big win. Turning moment in that game for me is John not having the diffuser on site and Billy pushing him. That was huge. If they win that, it's over. Doesn't even bother going to OT. Doesn't even bother going to border. Willie wants defense. All right. We know when to send it. Then I can go get my drink. It's a long deliberation out of Will's team, too, to decide that. Ike's ready. Willie? Ready? John says he's ready, it looks like. They ready, alright. I'll be right back. Will's team sticking with the Nomad. No real surprise there. I need a grade scale of 1 to 10, Matty. What's this? That wasn't very crispy. Ike sticking with the Bravo, no surprise. Still Orcs, I would assume. Maybe not. Maybe switch it up. Maybe hit Capcan. I don't feel like Capcan was a factor, but you never know. Orcs it is, and defense for Willie's team. I'm bad at remembering. I can't even remember who they banned last time. It was Legion last time. That's right. Sticking with it. All right. Here we go. OT. OT. This is what we wanted, boys. Will playing Valk, no real surprise. Ike playing Jackal, don't see that much. A lot because Jackal I feel like is banned, but also because more other people play Jackal. So, kind of weird. Switching it up. He's got the Nomad taken out of him, so he's sort of finding himself at this moment, I feel like. We'll go in Cavi. What a intuitive play. He's already countering Ike. He says, "Suck on my silent step, boy. What you got?" Armor down. They eating up. John sitting with what's working. Going with Cade. They do have peanut butter and jelly time for the wall. Billy's switching off of Thatcher, even though they have Cade at the moment. It's not official, but it might happen. Ike is, looks like they're countering the Will Caveira pick by going with Ayana. Does Billy send it? What the hell? By the way, they still have 2 soft walls in the back of the workshop. Picks are in. They have 2 hard creatures, but no denial. No electricity denial. Interesting. That kind of makes you wonder, what was the thought process there? Will does secure the hatch. He's already got his rotate into the passport check area, whatever that is. Attackers all over the place. Like droning them in. I don't think John's got the wall electrified just yet. Sounds like he's just waiting for it. Billy's entering in balcony. Maybe trying to play vertical. Hard to play vertical, and there's not really much to play vertical on. Anthony's going straight in, so I'll know he's there. He's going to be going for the wall, I would assume. Will is off-site. Just above him right now. Might be able to pick up something on Billy. Alright, they're going for the wall. Let's see. John should hear it, but he's chucking it on the hatch. Alright, John. Too slow, buddy. You are exposed, my friend. Ike holding a nice angle, playing the big shots on John. John rotates out. Anthony is back to the main. Billy is still upstairs, just on his drone, trying to get intel. Will is above. I have no idea where Will's at, actually. There he was. Will doesn't have the hatch already open. It's interesting. John's in a bit of a tight spot here. He might be able to pick up a kill or 2 on Anthony and Ike just peeking. Will should be going for a flank, I would assume. Anthony is looking backward, so he is trying to cover their tail, it looks like. Him and Ike. Ike is in sight. I don't think they realize it. He's going to pick up the kill on John. They know that they have sight. They're going for a plant. Will should be rotating at some point. Will is rotating through. Nate's taking a big fire from Anthony. Billy's pushing on the back. Will's pushing into the back. Picks up the down and kill on Ike. Anthony getting clutch flash. And Nate grabbing Billy. Nate is walking right in front of Anthony. Anthony now should be exposed to Will. Was still blinded by his own flashbang, it looked like. He had at least his character had his hands up. What even just happened? That is too much for me to follow, boys. They take the site, they get the plant, they get the quick kill on John. Billy rushes in, dies to Nate. And Will picks up Ike. And then Anthony flashes like everybody. Kills Nate, still blind. Will kills him, defuse. Wild. When our statistician comes back through this, I'd like him to run a stat on how many times the team gets the defuse down, but still loses. Like how many times is it planted, and the other team ends up clutching? Because I don't think it's that many. Obviously, it does happen, but I feel like if you get that plant down, you're pretty set. Unless you're playing against Crazy Frog, Roofzilla, the one-man legend. Site switch. It's like, yep, they won that, so they had to switch. They didn't want to go upstairs. They're not vanilla. They're going with the workshop. John is like, you know what? I can't even hear. Switching off the K, that requires way too much audio attention. I'm going to be throwing flags. Will going with Frost. What the heck? Interesting. Looks like Billy was prepared for electricity this time, playing Thatcher, then switched to the old Schlong. Long Dong Sledge. Will playing Frost. That's like an old Xbox Will mover, if I remember right. So weird to see. Alright, looks like Ike and Anthony are taking the east side by storm. Maybe entering in tellers. It is Isaac, so we know he likes to get this bathroom wall. Billy, on the other hand, entered detention. He's already in pretty quick. Might be able to catch somebody with their pants down, as Billy does. John's hitting everything off. Billy does trip the metal detector. Looks like Boom Boom Drone is getting in and blowing things up. Billy says, you know what, I love the sound of the metal detector, I'll hit it again. And $50 almost says he's going to do it a third time, walking back through the other way. Ike is into tellers, approaching the bathroom. He's going to get that back wall. Anthony's just playing around with Nate at this moment. He's like, tease. There's Billy right back through the metal detectors, pushing back in the bathroom. He's holding line of sight onto the main stairs. Takes huge damage from an unknown source. I guess Will. Yep, Will from balcony. Now that's slowed Isaac's roll a bit. Will does love the shotgun operator, so he can pop hatches and whatnot, so he does have his escape route planned. Anthony's still upstairs, looks like covering up from above. Ike's getting the back of the wall. John's ready for it. He says, you know what, I got some plows for you. Nothing. Nothing happening. Will's still up top. It looks like in office he does hear Anthony getting in. He might pick up this kill on Anthony pretty quick. He didn't hear him. Anthony's got the advantage. And he gets him. Will just couldn't hear it. He's gonna be complaining hard about the sound of the game. Nate looks like landing big damage on Ike. There's a pretty decent trade. The defenders do have good position here. Now that last ace charge forces John off. Nate's still trading a bit with Ike. Ike's with a pretty tight angle. Anthony is up top still. They will get the metal detector key. He's coming down main stairs, but he instead uses his drone to pull up a hatch. Ike's still holding a tight angle. John is watching hatch. Nate should get a line of sight on Ike here. Misses his shots. He goes down. 2v1. Let's see what Big Boy John's got. Let's see what Big Boy John's got in his pocket. Anthony, yeah, he saw his head. He saw it. It just didn't register. Oh, he shot him right in the ponytail. That's kind of rude. Attackers win. It was it felt like the defenders had it right out the gate, picking up the kill on Billy, and then they were in good position to still hold Isaac off. Anthony's plays from the hatch come in pretty clutch there. It's just well, that and the ace charges all along the back wall, no denial there, allowed Anthony is Billy superior. We heard it here first, out of the mouths of children. Ooh, we'll slap him back with a don't care. And you know what? Honestly, nobody asked for Billy's opinion. Anyway, the ace charges and the lack of denial have really forced John into an awkward position. They still were able to, I feel like, maintain a pretty good hold on the site. With all that being said, we do see the K brought out back again. Tap can out of John. I like that. Same gun as old concrete thrower, but I feel like better utility. And Will is sticking with Frost, which, I mean, he went 1-1 with her, so we'll see, I guess. He's reinforcing this wall in the bathroom, even though they didn't really enter that way. This might be a funneling technique to make sure that they enter through the cap cans. We'll go through his Frosts. We'll see, I guess. Interesting technique. Hatches, hatch situation. Okay, so soft and soft. Not really what you like to see. Looks like they had one reinforcement to the left, which was about to use on the rotate ult. Yeah, one reinforcement. Billy and Anthony pushing in the back way, the Ike way, and Ike's giving them love out front. Anthony is sledge, so he will like to get up above him, I feel like. I don't mind the sledge, but it feels like Fuse is almost a better play at this point. Ike's on his second drone. Maybe not. Is he out of drones? Oh, he's out of drones. I lied. This could come back to haunt him later, who knows. But the diffuser is out of the sight. He did drop it. This rear push isn't really going anywhere. We have two defenders on site. Nate and John Rules up top. Gonna be doing his thing. Ike's getting a wall. Looks like they cut the rotate all the way down to the main stairs. Will has the ability to drop these hatches, so that might come into play. The diffuser still is outside. Anthony's cooking the nade, gets nothing with it. Good cook though. Billy's droning out. He looks like he's droning out the luggage area, whatever this is. So they should know nobody's there. Will is up top, is playing the hatch. If Ike walks in there, okay, he does take the damage. That does indicate to him that Will is offside and upstairs though, so they might be able to take this. Ike's pushing pretty aggressively to the back workshop. Nate does hear it, is rotating, is holding an angle. John's trying to hold out the main. Nate's in. Billy did grab the diffuser, so that's not a problem anymore. Ike's rotating around. John gets big damage on Anthony. Ike and John are right next to each other. Ike picks up Anthony, plant's going down. Nate's not doing very much of anything to stop it. Shots are landed on Ike, it looks like. Isaac finishes up Nate. Will is getting a rotate, but we'll see what he's got. That rotate through to main stairs could come back to bite him, but we'll see. He picks up Billy. Needs to get out of there. They know too much now. Flame Wars galore. Ike's just holding an angle on that. They should hear that he's rotating all the way back around. And of course, it's his team, so everything's boarded up. Ike's gonna pick him up right here. There it is. Attackers win 2. At the swap, Ike's team is up 2-1. He completely switched up their attack and it paid off. Didn't even bother with that back wall. Had enough tease him out there to make him, you know, divert their attention in different ways, but ultimately a pretty good attack. Don't be fooled. This is how the last one started, so we'll see how it goes. Nate going Flores, Willie going Ash, John going Ayana, Ike playing Solus. No respect. Anthony with Valkyrie and Billy with Glass Thrower. Interesting lineup out of the defenders. I feel like those are all 3 different champions, operators, whatever, for each of these players this series. I don't think we've seen this out of any of them. Alright, Anthony's chucking some cams up in there. Yeah, you can't stick it to a breakable object. But, holy crud, that was pretty concealed. There you go. You got it on the ceiling right above the fan blade. Interesting technique. A couple good options here. I feel like the sink is still pretty viable, even though the camera doesn't fully go in on that light. Not horrible. It's pretty concealed. Hit that dangly down light bulb. Not bad. He should still have one in his pocket, unless I missed one. Go the old fan technique. They're pretty good. Alright, attackers didn't really change. Still got the Ayana, Ace, and Ash. Will and Nate sticking together. John's off by himself. John's giving some love to the back of archives. No denial for the wall, so they should be able to get this open pretty easily. He's throwing himself out. Will's already up main stairs. Isaac is underneath. He was shooting drones, so Will might have heard it. Will's going to get an angle on Billy here. Billy doesn't expect it, takes big damage, but Will is able to finish him off. Now, Isaac is rotating underneath. I switched to the wrong person. My bad. And he's going to run toe-to-toe with Will, but Will cleans him up. Not for nothing, though. Will does take pretty significant damage. And Anthony, who is offside, cleans it up. Will's down. That's round over. Unless John's got something to say about it. Which, the way John's been playing, don't count him out. John's pushing the back of archives. They should know that one is offside. The Valve cam is coming in clutch up here. It's up there somewhere, unless they've got it all destroyed already. Tags might be going down. I'll need to switch to see. Anthony's getting a rotate. I don't see any paint. Oh yeah, tags are going down. They know exactly where John's at. John's going to need a very heroic effort. He's getting got from behind. He is pinched from both sides. There it is. Defenders win. And here we have it. Put your money where your mouth is, Ike. Will's team's not scary. We'll beat him. This is it. One round. You've been here before and you blew it. Make me a believer. Oh, they get the mirror out of Ike. Now, some say, now not naming names, but some say that's what you want. That's not a threat. And honestly, I don't have an opinion on it. Because I'm just that kind of a guy. Billy going Fenrir, Anthony going mute. And I didn't see the attackers, but they don't really matter because they can change all the time. Looks like we got a bathroom and tellers location of defenders. I'm not entirely sure how the mirror play is going to really come into effect here. I mean, you can put one on this window, but ultimately, or wall, whatever, I don't feel like it does much. You can put one looking into the workshop, but I don't feel like that does very much. You could maybe get one in this corner. One of these corners. I don't know. We'll see what he does. That's why I don't play mirror, folks. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, get the 2, leave the 1. Okay. Welcoming them in. Now the kicker here is John already playing Fuse. That's directly above a fusible surface, so that could be something. Not sure how mutes work on fuses in terms of floor difference. I don't think it gets it. All these walls are soft. There we go. Yeah, you don't want to keep those, I feel like. We got Will playing Bond and John playing Fuse and Nate playing Gridlock. John is ready to get in. It looks like he just start the round off. No, he needs to revert to his last game 4. This is game 1, John, and we went game 2, John. We're going to get an overtime like we all want. Billy is not upstairs. Nobody's upstairs. They are droning it out pretty thoroughly, though, just in case. Ike is putting down his second mirror. Now you get it? I just feel like leaving both these walls is pretty risky, but we'll see what happens. Alright, they've thrown it out. They're confident it's clear. They're going to go ahead and enter. One fuse is going down on the hatch. This gets nothing. But John almost gets got by C4. Surprisingly. Will's droned out the back of archives. Nate is going ahead, gridlocking it up. C4 out of Ike. Ike does have C4 if he wants. That's 2 fuses down. Billy's still not upstairs. Will is encroaching on Billy. They're gonna run into each other here in a second. Oh, the old flashbang technique. Hopefully force him into workshop is what he's going for. Billy's not having it. Oh no, Billy is inside workshop. My bad. Fuse number 3 going down and fuse number 4 going down. picks up nothing out of the fuses. And I feel like if they're just doing a little bit of coordination, they could have pinged the Mira and might have been able to get him. Ike's holding a pretty good angle with the Mira on the main stairs. Billy's rotating around. He's still looking for Will. Will's lighting up the Mira, but now Ike should be able to relay this information to Billy. Looks like they have communicated, but Will's ready. Will takes the fight to Billy, picks up the kill. 2v3 defenders. 3v1. They're getting one through the hatch, and Will, I don't even know how he gets there, what he does. It looks like he gets him through this little hole that he created this whole time. Yeah. Picks it up. If he had taken 2 steps further, that Fenrir was going to get him. I mean, sometimes I know what I'm talking about. And it's not the Ike playing Mira. It's the leaving those walls soft. I don't get it. I mean, I get it if you're going to be playing it, but you can't guarantee that you're going to be playing it, especially with something like Fuse, being able to fuse that site. And John says, fuse me once, shame on me. Fuse me twice, let's do it again. Let's get some kills. No changes on the attackers. Ike's playing Valkyrie. They're just passing her around at this point. Everybody gets to go with Valkyrie. Anthony Frost, comfort pick. Love to see it. Billy Rooney, disabled pick. Hate to see it. Can't stand that lady. One of these days, you know, I'm going to get a co-host, and whew, things are going to be great. You're going to have to hear a whole lot less of my voice and a whole lot more Joe's voice. He's too busy jacking off or something. Who knows? Alright, we have the workshop pick. And I feel like this is a better side to play Mira, despite all of this, like, though it is. Speaking of up top, they haven't got the hatches yet. But you can put way more pressure on this site with a Mira there. I don't play Mira. I don't claim to know what, like, how to play Mira. I feel like if you're going to play it on the one, you might as well play it on this one too. But it didn't work out so well, so maybe he's like, what, I just need more camera intel. Still, both hatches are soft, by the way. Anthony's playing way back in bathroom. Trying to get somebody. Okay, Ike is up top. He's keen to what's going on. He's ready. He says, fuse me once, shame when you fuse me twice. Suck my eggs. He's about to get droned out, though, by John. Let's see if John sees him. Oh, he sees him, all right. John's opening up. Does he open it and bail on it? Just bait him? He doesn't even know what he's doing at this point. He's just spinning around in circles. Ike's out of there. Ike bailed. Ooh, Frostmat on Will. Do they hear it? Do they know what's going on? Anthony heard it. Somebody heard it. Yeah, Anthony salivate. He says, gimme, gimme. That is huge. Ground changer, boys. John is safely in up top. He should be able to get fuses going down. Nate was going, looks like, for the revive on Will. Obviously too late for that. Fuse 1 is going down. Picking up nothing. Fuse 2 is going to at least land damage on Will. Just kidding, maybe not. Fuse 3 looks like it's directly above him. Nate getting some shots on Anthony in the process. Really taking that last puck right to the balls. Ike is rotating around, looks like, to get a stop on the push by Nate. John, on the other hand, is still up top. I think he's got the hatch open. No, he's just playing through a hole. And must have been a C4. He might be able to catch Billy. I'm not 100% sure. Billy is able to shoot the fuse. Does take some damage in the process. Nate's switching around to the main door, which, if they're sleeping, he might be able to stick a plant. The time is running out. He's got to get it done. There very well could be frostmats at the window, but I don't see any. Ike clears his rotate back to site. John drops square. He's pushing right behind Ike. He did hear the drop, but he's got his back turned to him. Nate's inside, taking big damage from Billy. Billy is lit. Billy's down. John needs to pick up this kill on Ike. He doesn't get it. Um, Nate needs to plant. It's a 2v1. He needs to just start sticking plant. There you go. Baited it. Ike's coming up. Oh, Big Berth is going for the reload. The gridlocks won't be enough to save him. That's it. Defenders win. Game over. That frost match. That's what did it. Ike's team coming out ahead. Billy's with a bit of a no-show there on that game. John, same. Anthony, coming up big. Well, sorry for the confusion and the disjointed internet connection and whatever the heck happened there. Thanks for tuning in, Maddie. Thanks for tuning in, watchers later. I'll try to piece together all that chaos that went down and get a full video up on YouTube as best I can. Thanks for tuning in. That was Game 6.